working at home, going to the office, going to pub for a lovely pint of Guinness with my friend, jogging and walking, going to National Gallery to see paintings, going to cafe for working and reading. Broadly speaking, my life is pretty simple. Of course, it's more than that. I go to concerts, travel, play instruments. But my 30s in London consist of pretty simple routines. They say break routines, be more adventurous, and take a risk in your life. Well, frankly speaking, I took a risk in my 20s, actually, or an awful lot of risks. My 30s are results of taking many risks in my 20s. Much of our life could be made by what others say or ask to do, and what we need to do would be just listen to them. One mindset, however, changed my life entirely. Just do it now, it will happen. How? I don't know. I will figure it out later. Do you feel already anxious and worried, even before starting? So do you always hesitate? Then, this video is for you. Uncomfortably unexpected and unusual change shaped this mindset. That change began from the worst experience in my life when I was 23. My mobile rang in library. I came out and picked it up. Hello, Mr. Park, who applied for internship in South America. Well, yes, that's me. How do you do, ma'am? We'd like to inform you that you've made it to our internship in South America. Would you accept it? I first hesitated, as I applied for it to break my routine-based daily life and to see something new. But I was scared, to be frank, because it will definitely delay my year of graduation. I was tired of my boring life back then and said yes in the end, packed and flew to South America. It was excruciatingly painful, horrid, and humiliating experience to a 23-year-old Korean boy. Every day, all the Korean staff came and bullied me, mocked my English, and, for God's sake, even insulted my parents. One day, they said, "Do you know your English sucks? Because you have unstable teeth structures, your lower jaw is protracted like a damn alien, and your pronunciation leaking every damn time." Of course, they swore to me almost every day. It began surprisingly from the day one. Well, my self-esteem was low at the bottom. I was too petrified and terrified to even say I want to give up the internship and come back home. I knew that time thanks to students in my Korean class, whom I taught every Saturday morning at the old church building, and my dream to travel backpacking across 6 different South American countries. One day, they saw me studying Spanish and said, "Your level is too low to travel backpacking across South America. Just give up, don't ever dare dream, and go back to your fancy castle-like university, you mentally retarded." I cried a lot that night, back home, and my host family heard me sobbing all night. They asked what happened, and I told everything. Otherwise, I was on the brink of the mental breakdown. My host family said, "Bring your mobile, open flight booking app, let's click it together. You book your flight tonight and fly in a couple of months." And I just began to think and spell myself and questioning myself. Why did I give a bloody fig about what they say? I can go, and I do go because I damn want to go. And I flew, just in a couple of months, for 3-month backpacking travel across 6 different South American countries. And that has fundamentally changed my life. Everything was so new and exotic to me. But it wasn't easy. My Spanish didn't work perfectly, sometimes rather dangerous as a small Asian man. Hostel was not always safe, as you know. So I decided to invest in myself. How about enrolling in local Spanish school to improve my Spanish and to improve the quality of my solo travel? I stayed in Cusco nearby Machu Picchu for 3 weeks and had intensive immersive Spanish course. I did even homestaying with a local family with other flatmates. I met wonderful people along my journey and made a bunch of friends whom I still keep in touch. It was my very first choice for which I was entirely responsible. My dream got bigger and bigger because of inspiration and people whom I met there. Far, far bigger than I could possibly imagine. The worst thing happened for my greatest good in the end. So, taking a risk and figuring out later mindset helped me to set higher bars in my life and identify what I really want the most in my life. Reaching my 30s, I got lost again several times, sometimes brutally heartbroken, terribly frustrated, and disappointed along my 20s. The journey move back to London was never pinky rosy. Once I set my dreams bigger, there is always a cost: discipline and persistence. You have to really work very hard for your dreams. Keep dreaming is hard because there are many moments to let you down. That's the reason why our hope is expensive. You do have hope, your life becomes more expensive. They never come to you automatically like film. You have to invest in yourself, learning new skills, exploring something new, or having routines to read and exercise. Nonetheless, you will fail, sometimes brutally fail. Loneliness will come to you very hard. It's cold. The belief that you can't do eventually makes you stay in the same place and annihilate your dream. Nonetheless, you do have to take a risk. Find your dream, set it higher, and work on it. Still, you will lose, fail again and again. Remember one thing, please. You have to be patient and focus on improving yourself. There's so many tiny chances in our life to amplify what we can dream of. For me, the only failure is stop trying. If you keep trying harder and harder, the highly normal things will become something normal in your life.